Okay, dokies. Hey, everybody. Hi. I don't know what's going on, but my key light will not turn on, so I'm kind of like hiding in the shadows right now. I mean, I could use this guy. Just redirect his energy there. Ah. Okay, that's cool. That's kind of moody, right? Kind of moody, kind of interesting. Hey, everybody. Hi. Happy Monday. Oh, thank you, Beatrice. Look how long it's getting. She long. She long right now. I'm going to put this on Do Not Disturb so that we can have a little pre-class chat and then get going. Before we do start, I have to end class a little bit early today, so we won't end at the top of the hour. I'm going to try to end and be like off stream like 5 minutes before, so we'll probably have like a 50 or so minute class today. Hope that's okay. I just have somebody coming by to do something at the house. So I'm like, okay, I'll be very efficient with my time. How's everybody doing? How are your bodies feeling? Can't wait for today's flow. Thanks, Sharon. Me too. I'm excited. While you're chatting how you're doing, and if there's anything new you want to share with the class, I'll talk about what my plans are for today. So I'm looking to do like some binding work, some reverse plank work, and like some back strengtheners. I've been really trying to work on my back feeling a lot stronger. And usually whenever I have like something I want to work on, I usually make everybody else work on it too. So that's my plan for today. Know that this is, our flow class, so it is all levels, but I do offer some more challenging things. And if we get to those challenging things, and if you're like, oh my God, I can't do that, I don't want you to feel defeated or like you're failing or like this class isn't for you. This class is just for everybody. So from beginners to more advanced people, everybody is welcome, literally, because this is like my one public live stream that I do every week. So just know that these are things that with time and years and dedication you can build up to, or maybe you already have them in your practice, yeah. Hey, Sarah. Oh, I love that, Netta. Yay. I know, I'm looking forward to it too. Me too. Did last week's flow yesterday. I'm broken, but that's okay. Hopefully like broken in a good way, So I'm gonna head over to the class area. As I just like flipped over to my second camera, I'm realizing that the like ISO settings are not right. So I'm gonna disappear for like 5 seconds and make it not look shitty. I think the ISOs are just really high. Oh, are you hearing static? Maybe it's too high. I'm going to adjust the mic down a little bit. Thanks, guys, for helping me make the stream the best. I just turned the volume down a bit, or the gain on my mic a little bit, so let me know if that fixes it. It's better now? Okay. I know some people were saying that the sound was like a little low for them, so I had the mic turned down a little bit lower or a little bit higher, but I maybe overdid it a little bit. So So let me know how this is. And this is usually like my speaking voice level when I'm teaching. It's perfect now. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. And if anything ever comes up like that on stream, please let me know. That way I can, again, make it the best quality I can. Excellent. Thank you. All right. Let's make sure we have our water. I'm also going to turn up this mic level on the thing. Let me know if that's okay. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Ow, now, brown cow. Hi, Vivian. All good. Excellent. Thank you, Lacey. All right, I'm going to fix this other camera real quick. Hang on to your little butts while I have disappeared. Here's what we're going to use for class today. We are going to use a couple of blocks and also a strap if you have it. Strap or something that you can work with. Okay, that looks a lot better. The video was very strange. We'll see how it looks in the real deal. Hi, Shayla. Gonna add a little light over here. It's kind of been like really dim and kind of dark in the mornings here. If you know Southern California, you know about June gloom, baby. The June be gloomin'. I want to get a little closer. I want to get closer to you guys. There we go. That looks good. My whole body can fit. That's what I want to see. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. I still have brain worms. I got the worms in my brain. If you guys were familiar with Beyonce's tour with lots of voguing, it's like something that I say a lot in the house. We do a lot of vocal stimming. All right. Let's see here. Playlist might be cool, right? A little playlist for us. Look at me, typical TL, starting late, needing to end early. I really liked our playlist from last week. Hey, Anita. It's kind of like some fun, kind of underground Russian shit. Very vibey, in my opinion. You can, you can move to whatever you want to. I know that not everybody is going to have the same music taste, but if you're interested, this has just been what I've been enjoying to listen to lately. Also, let me get my headphones connected. Great, we're connected already. Just need to select them. And we're going to start seated. Excellent. All right, we're there. Again, if you just hopped on, we're ending a little bit early today so I can handle my shit. Oh, fuck me. Let me get this back up so I can keep my eyeballs on my stream, make sure everything's good. Let's start by warming up our spine, our hips. So crisscross, seated with whatever leg feels the best in front of you. Hands can be on your thighs, on your knees, and we're going to try to sit up tall with as much postural integrity as we can manage. Inhale breaths and exhales out. Imagining with that inhale, pulling energy up from the ground. And exhale, moving that energy out. One more time. Inhale, pull that energy up. And move that energy out. Take your breath in. Exhale, round and contract. Cat back, spread out the shoulder blades. Let the chin fall towards your chest. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Bend the elbows. Pull back on those knees and really reach your heart space to the front. Feel the back engage while you do this too. Exhale, round and contract. Heart forward, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Now when you're contracted back, let's switch the crossing of your legs and reach your arms up. Palms are facing each other like you have this little energy field going on between your fingers. Take one breath in. And with your exhale, attach your fingertips down to the ground by your side, left and right hand side. Just the right arm reaches up and over towards the left hand side. Nice, let's bring it back up. Same thing, other side. Right fingertips to the ground, left arm up and overhead, side body stretch. Really nice. Bring yourselves all the way back towards center. We're going to contract back again, taking our legs forward in front of us. Now, option for some of us that have blocks. If you don't have blocks, you'll be just fine, but just will be a little extra for some things that we're going to try here in a moment. We're going to open up the fronts of our shoulders here. So hands go back behind you, fingertips facing away from your body. Right? And you may not think much of this in the moment, but what we're going to do is lift our chest. So remember that feeling we had when we were doing our cow in our cat-cow, seated cat-cow? Same thing here. I mean, I'm not at my full depth, but I'm going for sensation and feeling, yeah? If you need more than this, you can always scoot your butt further down and go for a little more lift. Yes. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Good. Contract your abs. Bring yourself all the way up. Shake out your arms a little bit. Great. And we're going to bring our knees into a bent position. Now, I really want you to focus on sitting up on your sit bones here. We're going to go into a reverse tabletop. Okay, I'm going to show you level 1, what we're going to do. So hands on the ground. Now the fingertips are going to face to the front of our mat. We'll lift up our hips, right? Stay here for a few moments and then tap the hips down. We're going to do a bunch of these, so, right, giving ourselves that more intense stretch into the fronts of the shoulders and biceps. I always feel this one in my biceps. And up. Nice. My friends that are a little more advanced, and by advanced I mean some more core strength going on, my option for you, you'll lift up, right? And then you'll pull the abs in and try to slide your hips between your forearms. Yeah? You may need a little bit of a wider stance with the arms. And if you want to try this, but you're just like, damn, girl, either maybe the butt is getting in your way or kind of dragging. Maybe your arms are a little bit shorter. That's where these blocks come into play, right? So maybe just that little addition of blocks makes this exercise accessible to you. Good, we'll try 3 more. Oh my God. Yo. All right. We'll lower our hips down to the ground. Move those blocks to the front if you use them. And let's move all the way through to tabletop position.
all fours. Take a little stretch of your hands, especially since we did, a lot of flexion. We're gonna start by flipping our hand like a little pancake, so palm facing up. Sorry, I'm just gonna start this workout real quick. Now, one thing I like to do when I'm here is bending my elbow out to the side and then lengthening again. So think bulldog and lengthen. Bulldog, lengthen. We'll do one more, nice. And then we'll do the other side. So right hand flips, palm facing up. Kind of naturally my elbow points out to the side. And then I'll try to extend and externally rotate the right arm. Ooh, I can tell my elbow really wants to pop right now. Oh, fuck. I'm so creaky in the morning. Ooh. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, okay. Welcome to your mid-30s, everybody. All right, shake these hands out. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, we're gonna go into downward facing dog from here. So shoulder width distance or wider if you're tight. Lift up your hips. Now for a lot of folks, the hamstring tightness, the low back tightness can be a lot right here. So bend into your knees as much as you need to allow the chest and shoulders to move back, behind your wrists. And then come back to your breath. Notice when the tough gets tough, how sometimes we stop breathing, right? We shy away from the discomfort. Whereas in these practices, we embrace the discomfort. We move through it. One more inhale breath. And exhale out. Lift up your heels high, bend into your knees, see the front of your space, and take a step. Hip width distance apart. Let's roll up from this hang. So bone by bone, we'll stack vertebra on top of vertebra. When you make it up there, roll out your shoulders. We've been really doing these big, like, wavy arm circles. I think they look really pretty. I'm also kind of adding like a little bit of cat-cow through my hips and my spine. You don't have to do that, but I think it feels good. All right, let's lengthen through the spine, sweep the arms up, big inhale breath. Exhale, take hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, let's bring the arms behind us, interlace. So palms together. If you're unable to get the hands together, use that strap, just kind of bring it behind you. Let's lengthen out through our heart space, open up, and then exhale, take it down into your fold. So chest expansion grip, really nice opening for the shoulders here. Let's take a big bend into our left knee and lengthen or straighten out our right leg. Look over towards the right-hand side of your space. And then let's do the same thing other side. Right knee bends, left leg lengthens, open up your heart space to the left-hand side. Nice, we'll bring it back towards center and release the arms down towards the ground. Let's step back into a high plank or top of a push-up. Great. And then we're gonna rock both heels over to the left and take ourselves into side plank. Know that you can lower the left knee down to take some of the tension off of this plank, right? Big time strengthening through that left arm. We'll take a breath in. And with your exhale, lower the right forearm down. Match it with the left. So we're in our forearm plank. We're here just for 5, 4. We're gonna lower the hips, so we're in Sphinx in 2, and 1. Lower your hips down. All right. Now, if right away your low back gets a little pissy, see if you can just wiggle yourself back, If your back is fine with the intensity, it's really about just positioning your shoulders. So I'm placing mine right over my elbows. Think about guiding the heart space forward and taking those shoulders down your back. Great, if your back's feeling good, you want to go further with me, seal. So lift your elbows off of the ground, but without shrugging the shoulders into the ears. So maintain that space. Take a breath in. And with your exhale, bulldog those arms so that you can lower your chest all the way down. Extend your left arm out to the left-hand side, bend into the right knee, rotate and open over towards the left-hand side. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, internally rotate. So my thumb is pointing like down towards the ground or away from my body. And let's take it into a bind here. So our first half bind of the day. Yeah, I'm gonna wiggle my right palm to the ground right under my waistline. Left palm stays on the ground, right? That thing has not changed. Great work, everybody. Let's roll back onto our stomach. Ugh. We'll push ourselves through tabletop or through high plank and back into downward facing dog. We're gonna do all that on the other side. Before we even move, think about what foot stepped first and try to work with your opposite. So lift the heels, bend the knees. I'm gonna step left foot forward, then right, and roll myself up to standing. Great. Let's do those shoulder rolls. This time, wave crashing forwards. Right, I'm kind of moving through my spine. It's kind of dancerly. Last two. Last one. We'll sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, breath, long spine. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Again, inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, let's go into another round of our chest expansion. So interlace, open up through your heart space, lengthen through the arms. Again, bands and straps available to you. Let's go forward fold. All right, now we're gonna go back into that same open chest expanded shape that we were doing. The only thing we're gonna add on is a detail with your foot. So that right leg, that's your straight leg, roll to the pinky toe side edge. So as you're looking down, you should be able to see your big toe ball mound and maybe a little bit of the bottom of your arch. Really good for the IT band here. Let's go to the other side. Flatten that foot, bend into the right knee, lengthen the left. I just know this side's gonna be fucking spicy, and it is. No surprise there. That shit's uncomfortable. All right, let's flatten the foot. Release the hands down. Step back into high plank. Let's go to side plank. So heels go to the right. Left arm reaches up. Right knee can lower down right away. Yeah? I love doing these kind of, I wouldn't call them asymmetrical, but single-sided exercise. Really good for balancing asymmetries. Yeah? Great, we'll take a breath in. And with your exhale, come down to your left forearm, right forearm. Great, hold that space. Feel strong in the legs, strong in the arms. Breath in. And with your exhale, lower your hips. Sphinx pose. Same notes. If the back still feels bothersome, walk the hips back. For more space, press into the hands, lift up the elbows. Right, I was teaching this last week. If your back is feeling even better here, maybe you bend into your knees. Get a little more activation through the butt. Ooh, hello. Last three, last two, and one. Release those feet. Bulldog the arms, work the chest down. And we're gonna go into that rollover. So right arm extends out to the side, palm down. Bend into your left knee. Roll over onto the side of your waist. Great, my left knee is pointed up. We'll extend the left arm up as well. Internal rotation. So if you're like me, kind of facing me with your palm open towards me, rotate so the thumb faces away. Bend into the elbow, go for that half bind. right? The arm can tuck at the back. I'm placing my left palm face down right underneath my waistline. I would normally offer like if you want to rest your head, but we're here for just another breath. All right, let's roll back onto our tummies. Hands will be by your side. You can push through tabletop and back, or strength-based high plank and downward facing dog. All right, from this down dog, let's get some movement in the hips. Lift up your right leg, open up your hip, bend into your right knee, and circle, yeah? Imagine like the kneecap is a pen and you're drawing circles with that kneecap, yeah? How big can your circles be without too much wiggling and squiggling in the shoulders? Reverse those circles other way. 3, good, 2, and 1. Square off the hip, lengthen through the leg. Exhale, let's go knee to nose, step through low lunge. Now right away, lower your left knee down. I'm not in my deepest lunge. I can do a lot more than this, but we're not going for that right now. We're intentionally finding 2 90-degree angles. So check your work a little bit here. Bring your hands interlaced together, palms down on your thigh. Yeah, and we're gonna work through lunging cat-cow. So I'm really arching my back here, right? I'm in my cow position. And then let's go into our cat. So push into the thighs and tilt the tailbone down. The whole purpose of this is to get deeper into the hip flexor and potentially the quad of your left leg. Great, let's go for 3. Oh my God, I'm feeling this one. Last 2. Nice. Last 1. Now maintain that tucked tailbone. Sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. A lot for the shoulders there, especially if you're trying to press straight, right? All right. Bring your arms forward in front of you. Lean forward a little bit to take some of the tension off of your left knee. Tuck back toe, lift back knee, and then use your back to rise into a high crescent position. Nice. Pivot the left heel to the ground. Take the arms behind you. We're essentially set up for a warrior 1. Now for me, I'm pretty able-bodied, but I'm feeling like it's a little too tight. I'm gonna walk my left leg a little bit out to the side, all right? Let's lift, open up our heart space. Feel almost like your knuckles are getting dragged back towards your heel. And exhale, we're going for humble warrior. So my right shoulder is gonna go for the right thigh, or my flexi friends to the inside of the knee. Now what I don't wanna see is your butt turning to the right. Point your butt bones to the back of your mat. Maybe you look down and through your legs to help you get there. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. With your inhale, let's rise into high warrior 1. So arms reaching up. And with your exhale, warrior 2. So a little bit of an adjustment with the feet. I'm tired of having a bend in my front leg. So let's go for reverse triangle. Lengthen through the right leg. Take your right arm up and back. Nice. With your exhale, let's go for triangle pose. So right leg stays long, right arm down, left arm high. I'm not going for my full depth yet. I'm just trying to feel a little bit of a difference. Great, let's go reverse warrior. Bend into the front knee. Reach the arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. Elbow to thigh, left arm high. Great. Maybe you want to bring in a half bind here with your side angle. Maybe you're already feeling really good and you're like, I can full bind, I'm ready. If that's you, right arm goes underneath your right leg, wraps around and tries to find the left hand at your low back area, or mine's kind of more by the side of my waist. So much core to be here. Last 3. Last 2. Fuck. Last 1. Release your bind. Frame up the right foot. Pivot onto the toes of your left. Step your left foot next to the right. Halfway lift. Straighten through your legs. Push into the shins or the thighs until your spine is flat. And then exhale, dig deep, forward fold. How close can your chest get to the thigh? Bend into your knees. Let's go chair position. Arms reach upper hand corner. Bring hands towards heart center. Dig a little bit deeper into those thighs. Let's pulse. Tiny little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. If you're with my playlist, you'll understand why I'm pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to standing, sweep your arms skyward. Exhale, bring hands to heart center, or even hand to heart, hand to belly. Take a moment to self-regulate. Come back to where you are. Sweep the arms up again, inhale, breath. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. And let's go through chaturanga. So gliding forward, knees can tap the ground, bend your elbows towards 90 degrees. So as much bend as you can do while also controlling. Great, you can work through a low cobra or a big back bend, AKA upward facing dog. And then exhale, send it back, down dog. Let's do this other side. Lift up your left leg, bend into your left knee. That knee is your ink. Draw some circles. My right leg, feeling a little tight. Move at a pace in which you can do so with control. Reverse your circles. Square off the hip, lengthen through the leg. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Step through to your low lunge. Right away, lower the right knee. Yeah. We're back in our 90s. Love being here. Something I'm noticing within myself, sometimes when I'm in this shape, I tend to lift my left hip a little bit. Try to lengthen and even out both sides. I don't have a mirror in front of me, but you can really see it in yourself if you're in front of a mirror. Hands are going to do that interlace thing onto your thigh. And we're going to push and round. Notice my arms are straight here when I'm doing that rounding position. And then my elbows are bent when I'm doing the opposite, yeah. Cat back, straight arms. Cow back, bent elbows. Let's go for 3. I love this exercise. 2. I think I got this from one of Dylan Werner's classes. All right, we're gonna maintain the contracted position, but now your arms are going to lift up and overhead as much as you can. Notice if your pelvis let go, bring it back in, yeah? Notice if the floating ribs are out, also bring those back in. Try to push as straight as you can through the arms. Last 3. Great, last 2. Bring those arms in front of you. Now lean forward a bit, kind of at like a 45. Tuck your back toe, lift up your back knee, and rise up, stacking the shoulders above your hips. Great. Let's pivot the right heel down. Take the arms behind you. We're prepping for our humble warrior. So like I said, I like to just go out a little bit wider with my stance. We'll open up our heart space. Really feel like you're dragging those finger knuckles back. Exhale, humble warrior. Take the shoulder towards the thigh. Right? Notice if the butt has swung out. I'm always actively trying to point my butt bones back. Do you know that the name for your butt bones are ischial tuberosities? Isn't that great? Such a strange name for butt bones. But honestly, the body is a strange place. All right, let's release. Ooh. We'll take our arms up and overhead, so kind of our traditional warrior one stance. And then we'll open up into warrior two. Wow, my left thigh is on fire. Reverse triangle, straighten through the front leg, reach the left arm up and back. And exhale, triangle position. So shifting the hips a little off center, left arm down, right arm high. Major stretch for the groin. Great. Let's bend into the front knee, reverse, warrior. And exhale, side angle. Now with our side angles, again, we can go for our half binds. The importance of the strength in this thigh and the length of that tailbone underneath you. Just remember those cat-cow feelings. Keep thinking cat in the pelvis. Maybe it was a half bind. Maybe it was a full bind. Lots of core strength, lots of leg strength. Here for 3. Here for 2. Nice. Release the arms on 1. Square off towards the front. Step your right foot next to the left. Halfway lift. Inhale, breath. Hands to shins. Really think about extending those booty bones back behind you. And with your exhale, take a fold. Bend into your knees. Chair position. Arms reach upper hand corner. Exhale, bring your hands towards heart center. Last set of pulses here. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, nice 2, and 1. Fold forwards, really pull yourself deep. All right, hands come down. Let's go through our chaturangas, or whatever version of this you took. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, as a little break, you can bring knees down to the ground, right? So child's pose position. I'm gonna go for this more active version because I really want to open up through my shoulders here. All right, let's walk ourselves back. So you're kind of like in this kneeling position here. All right, we're gonna go into an interesting version of Malasana next. I know I've taught you guys this one, but it's been a while since I've taught you this one, so here we go. Let's do this shit, all right? Now to get into our Malasana, I'm gonna come forwards a bit, kind of like windshield wiping my toes out to the outer edges of my mat, pushing myself back and going heels in, yeah? Now, not everybody feels comfortable, right, in this kind of deep open hip position. So if you're a little bit higher, or even need to utilize your blocks, sticking them underneath your bum, yeah? Okay, so we're gonna get into the rear deltoids here with this variation. It's gonna require you to, kind of move the legs a little bit. So I'm gonna lean over to my right, and I'm gonna take my arm, internal rotation. I'm gonna stick my palm, almost like a little knife edge, into my hip crease. And I'm gonna do the same thing other side. So knife edge of my hand into the hip crease. Some of you may already be feeling this, like I'm already kind of feeling this a little bit, But to get even more, really gently, mindfully, bring the knees together. Just so you get a side view, right, of how much I'm trying to push my elbows together. Hopefully I'm not crushing my mic in my chest. Oh my God. All right, open up the legs, release your arms, extend them out to the right and the left. And then we'll push all the way up to standing. Good job, everybody. Wiggle out your arms a little bit. Take a little sip of water. We're going to quickly go through our final looks because I'm going to end class in like a little more than 10 minutes, okay? How we doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Looks like we still got a lot of people tuned in. Awesome. All right. We're going to work back into downward facing dog. So I'm just going to get there. Hands to ground, feet step back. Okay, right leg is going to lift. Here's where there's going to be some new additions, maybe some tough things, okay? We'll try to tap our right knee towards our right tricep. Nice. Maybe you stay right there, send it back up to three-legged dog, or take it into a push-up. Inner thigh is on the elbow or tricep. We'll all lift the right leg back up, and we're going to repeat that with option to go into hurdlers. So bring the knee towards the tricep. Opposite elbow goes into my hip, and I'm going to take off and lift my legs. Nice. Bring it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, step through to low lunge position. Left toes turn out, reach the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, hands come behind you. Inhale, lift, open up through your heart space. Exhale, humble warrior, shoulder to thigh or shoulder to inner thigh. Nice, bring it back up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. I'm like, what are words? Oof. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend into the front knee. Nice, with your exhale, side angle. Option again here to bind half or fully. Great, keep holding. Last three, last two. Nice, and one, release. Pivot yourself towards the front. Now we're gonna heel toe that right foot just a little bit wider. Left hand is on the ground. I want you to reach your right arm up so you're in a twist position. And then bring the arm in towards your body and try to tap either your right outer edge of your hand to the ground or even your whole like forearm knife edge to the ground. Lift up. Again, exhale, tap. One more time, inhale up. Great, exhale, tap. Now if you were tapping pretty comfortably, see if you can reach your right arm underneath the leg out to the right. Maybe your bottom arm joins you. Nice, maybe you take yourself into this fully bound lunge position. So you're back on your toes. Last three. Great, two. Nice, hands come down to the ground. Sweep this right leg around, Ekapada Chaturanga, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great, let's do all that on the other side. Left leg lifts. tap left knee, left tricep. Maybe you just take it into a push-up and back 5. All right, let's do that again. Or you take it into hurdlers. Great, left leg high, inhale breath. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through to your low lunge. Let's go into our warrior 1. Exhale, humble. Shoulder to thigh. Great, let's bring it back up. Warrior 1 position. Exhale, warrior 2. Almost there, guys. Reverse triangle. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Great, reverse warrior, bend into the front knee. Exhale, work into your side angle. Again, maybe binds. They get a little easier every time. Last 3. Last 2. And release. Come onto the toes of the back foot. Widen out your stance a little bit. Right hand flat, left arm goes up. Now bring that left arm into the body. See how much of that left arm can touch the ground. Let's go one more. Nice, maybe you hold right here. The left arm tucks underneath or extends out to the side. Maybe it's both arms. Maybe you bind again. Good, 3, 2, release on 1. Sweep that left leg around, high to mid. Upward facing dog. And with your exhale, push back to a kneeling position. Cross the legs, roll all the way down to your butt. Extend your legs forward in front of you. And then scoot down, bending into your knees. Open up the feet wide, grab for your big toes. Good job, everybody. I hate to end class so quickly because I feel like we're just getting started. Yeah, we're gonna lengthen through our spine nice and tall. Right, I'm not even feet together. I'm not even Baddha Konasana, but I want us to pull ourselves forward. My elbows are on the fronts of the shins. Hair in my mouth. Great, now let's bring ourselves up. We'll lean back and try to balance on our butt bones. Nice, maybe you show your feet to the front. So it's kind of like you're in a happy baby, but balanced on your sit bones. Maybe you take the legs out wide. When I'm doing this one, I actually prefer to grab thumb down, palm on heel, and then extend my legs out. I just feel like I have a lot more power to pull back. Come on, baby. Work with me, legs. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Bring it in. Roll down to your back. Lengthen your legs up towards the ceiling. And roll out your ankles. Good job. Maybe you don't want to just roll out your ankles. And you just want to shake some ass on the floor. Yeah? It's like you're putting out 2 cigarette butts on the ceiling. And you're just letting that shit shake. This is a talent to be acquired. This is not yoga. This is stripping. All right, let's try our shoulder stand. This is going to be our last shape today. Yeah, maybe the legs come up and overhead. Maybe the knees come into a bend. Now you can go for your chest expansion grip again, or I'm going to give you guys a funny little way to do this one. If your knees can comfortably work by your shoulders, extend just your left leg, reach your left arm to the inside of it, and rebend it. Try to go for your half bind and re-extend your right leg. I'm sure the microphone sounds awful because it's like in my throat. Now, I have my right leg extended overhead. You can keep it down towards the ground, but just a fun, different way to bind, yeah? Let's try that on the other side. So right arm reaches, right knee bends, getting that full bind. Nice. Release. Roll your way down. Either stay on your back or come up to a seat. And we're going to finish with just a quick 2-minute meditation. If you're following my playlist, you can go to the last song. It's called All I Want by Soft Blade. If there's any kind of residual things you need to wiggle out, wiggle them out. Try to calm the breath, finding this steady flow in and out. Five more breaths. Now, wherever you are, whether you're seated or on the floor, bring a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly. Recognizing all that it takes to do this practice, even if it means this is a regular thing for you, right? A committed weekly act or something that you come back to when you're ready, when you're needed. I'm honored to teach you all, grateful for your trust. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your Monday and rest of your week, if I don't see you again. Good job, you guys. Let's see if this wants to work. Nope. So, schedule for the rest of the week. I'll be releasing some recordings tomorrow. Thank you, Lacey. Thursday, we'll have our beginners class on Zoom. That's exclusively for Patreon people. These next couple weeks are the last weeks that my Patreon will be offered at the price it is now. I know I mentioned that last week, but always good to mention again. I've had the same pricing for 5 years now. So it's not that the $15 won't exist, it just won't be accessible to new people. So if you're already there, you're good, yeah? And then on Thursday night, I'm gonna hop back on Twitch and I'm going to be streaming Hellblade 2, Senua's Saga. So if you want to support, come through, come chat with me about stuff that isn't yoga. I'm really excited. I have some special fits, wearing my rune collection from my dear friend Melodia. So really excited. Thank you, Neda. Yes, I know. Those binds are tough. Thank you, G. Thank you, Sharon. It means so much that you guys come through. It really means a lot. All right, folks. So hope to see you this week. If not, I'll see you next week for the last flow of May. It's already almost June. May, June, what the fuck? How does it happen? Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, everybody that hopped in. Have an amazing rest of your week, folks. I'm gonna log off so I can handle my 11 o'clock appointment. I love you all so much. Thank you. Thank you, you too, Sarah. See you guys next time. See ya next time.